English football will greatly expand research into the dangers of heading, with players from more than 10 clubs set to use mouthguards to measure the impact on their brains over the rest of this season. Sportsmail understands a mix of first-team, under-23 and women players will trial the Protect Gum Shield, data from which helped inform the landmark guidelines introduced for 2021-22. Manchester City and Liverpool last season led a study that prompted English football to introduce heading restrictions for the first time. It is recommended that professional players practice a maximum of 10 higher force headers, typically from a long ball, cross, corner or free kick, per week in training. Teams from the Premier League and further down the pyramid have now signed up to use the technology which, using a chip inside the gum shield, provides live data on the force and frequency of blows to the head. The first club taking part could be announced as early as next week. The research, which will be carried out in training, will further examine how heading a football in different ways, comparing short and long distances, can have varying impacts on the brain. The latest trials come after another troubling few days in football's relationship with head injuries. Tottenham's Nuno Espirito Santo last week became the first Premier League boss to admit he is ignoring the training guidelines. On Saturday, Watford midfielder Tom Cleverley came off as a concussion sub at halftime, having played for more than 20 minutes after a nasty collision with Newcastle goalkeeper Carl Darlow. Nuno's comments prompted concern from dementia campaigners. He said, "I will not lie to you, I don't count how many times our players had the ball. Maybe I will get in trouble for this, but football is jumping, heading, it's part of the game." Current guidance, agreed between the FA, Premier League, EFL, PFA and the LMA, applies from the Premier League to grassroots. The authorities always insisted it was just a first step ahead of further research and a formal review next June.